First, I must say to Mrs. Catherine Jackson, Mr. Joseph Jackson, the children of Michael Jackson, to Michael Jackson's brothers and sisters and the entire Jackson family, our prayers and condolences are constantly with you. My father once said that in life, one must discover what their calling is. And when they do, they must do their jobs so well that the living, the dead, or the unborn could do them no better. He constantly challenged us to become our best by stating that if you cannot be a pine on the top of the hill, why, just be a shrub in the valley, but be the best little shrub on the side of the road. Be a bush if you cannot be a tree. If you cannot be the highway, just be a trail. If you cannot be the sun, just be a star, for it isn't by size that you win or you fail. You've got to be the best of what you are. Michael Jackson was truly the best of what he was. Finally, Martin Luther King Jr. said that in life, if it falls ever your lot to be a street sweeper, you must sweep streets so well. In fact, you must sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets, he said, like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets like Raphael painted pictures. Sweep streets so well that all the host of the heavens and earth would have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper that did his job well. On June 25th, because he was the best, I believe heaven and earth did pause indeed to say of Michael Joseph Jackson, here lived a great entertainer who did his job well.
To the Jackson family, being a part of a world-renowned family who has also experienced a sudden death on more than one occasion, my prayer is that no one and nothing, public or private, fact or fiction, true or rumored, will separate you from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it is only God's love that will anchor you, sustain you, and move you to a higher ground, far above the noise of life. There you will find the peace, comfort, and joy to move forward to advance Michael's legacy. And for all of us, it is apparent that, like our father and mother, Martin and Coretta King, Michael's life and work was inspired by the love of God. Throughout the ages, few are chosen from amongst us to use their gifts and talents to demonstrate God's love in an effort to bring the world together in true sister and brotherhood. Michael was such a one. He epitomized the words of our Father that an individual hasn't started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of humanity. Michael was always concerned with others, with humanity. And I want the world to know that despite being embroiled in accusations and persecution, as a humanitarian, he thought it not robbery to concern himself with this world, with one of this world's other greatest humanitarians, our mother, during her illness just 3 months before her death. In October 2005, I was with Mom when Michael called her all the way from the Middle East. And although she couldn't speak because of a debilitating stroke, she listened as he said to her that he had been praying on his knees every day for her, that to him she was America's true royalty, And he wanted her to know if music was being played in her room because of its healing effect. My only wish is that he could have seen the glow on her face. If faces could smile, as we know they do, that day, Michael Jackson made our mother's face smile in spite of her condition. What an unforgettable moment. He was such a thoughtful and selfless man, full of the unconditional love of God and good works that touched and changed lives. He was indeed a shining light. Like our father Martin, and in remembrance of Michael, may we all be inspired to go and let our lights shine. Rest in peace, our brother Michael.